Good morning, good morning, grand risings to everybody. How's everybody doing? How's everybody doing? Man, I'm looking like, oh, I need to shave or do something, huh? Had to get this off my face. How's everybody doing this morning? Man, we here for another one. We're here for another one. Happy Thursday to everyone, man. I hope all is well, man. Praying for the sick and bereaved and those dealing with something today. Praying that you hold on to your faith and that you can have someone you can talk to help you through those hard times that we go through in our lives. We're here today, man. I've been talking to this brother, and man, before I get into that, I really want to remind everybody. Before I get into that, let me remind everybody real quick that we do have a GoFundMe set up for the street name for William Madison McDonald. We're still looking for donations for that. And also, we're looking for donations for that. And also, we're also getting ready for the bus trip to Tulsa. So we have Eventbrite set up for that. It should say Tulsa bus trip. Not bus trip, but Tulsa day trip. And so go on and sign up for those two things, man. We're looking to rename a street after our brother, man. I say we adopted William Madison McDonald. Let me bring my brother on, too. Let me bring him on right here. Good morning, everybody. So, again, just wanted to remind everyone of the GoFundMe for the street name change for William Madison McDonald. There he is. What's going on, my brother?
Going on, Lico. Let's get it. Let's get it.
Let's get it, man. It's early, man. I appreciate you so much.
Oh yeah, definitely, man. It ain't never too early to share some knowledge and impart some wisdom to the people.
Yeah, and I appreciate your time, man. I appreciate your time. So we're not gonna play around with it, man, because we know people want to hear what you got to say, and I definitely want to hear what you got to say because I tell you, since I've been knowing you, it's been a great exchange of information, man, especially on your part. And I appreciate it, brother. You always and putting some wisdom inside of me there,
Oh
you know what
yeah.
I'm saying? Giving me some nuggets, to go forth on, man. I'm working on it too. Good morning, with Tawana. What's up, Justin? Good morning. Grand risings to everybody. First of all, Brother Booker, just introduce yourself to the people. So I want, and reintroduce yourself to others that might already know you. What's going on?
Okay, yeah. First, Lico, I'm in my office, man. Can you see me and can you hear me?
Yeah. Sound good, man. You look good over there. I see you.
Oh yeah. Make sure you get my good side. Get my good side, Lico.
That's all good.
But yeah, Booker Williams III, born and raised in Greenville, Mississippi, Navy veteran, disabled veteran, and got out, just like to have fun, and I always like to give to people because my background is given to me. I give a lot because a lot of people have given to me and a lot of people have helped me out. So I just pay it forward as much as I can, and try to save the ones that want to be saved and the ones that don't want to be saved. Ain't nothing we can do about
Right.
that. Went to Central Texas College, got 2 degrees. I don't normally mention that because it really don't make me no money, so it don't matter about the degrees. I just say that when people they try to hang on them degrees, I tell them I got 2 degrees too.
Yeah.
And just a local servant, man, just doing all I can for the community.
Yeah. And you do, man. And speaking of that for the community, man, I know Brother Melvin he said, make sure you ask him about the feeding, man. So talk to us a little bit about, the feedings that y'all do on Saturdays. I think that's every Saturday, if I'm not mistaken.
Yes. What we do, Lico, at the Bridgewood Church of Christ, 6516 Bridgewood Street or Drive. It's right across from Whataburger. We out there, we start at 10 and we generally over about 11:30, 12. But we have all kind of chef items, all kind of, sometimes we do have meat, but we have goods that people can use. And, we have a good conversation with them and we just uplift the community because a lot of people, when they come there, they down and out, and I just try to lift their spirits up because people don't need to be feeling worse than when they met you.
Right.
I always like to leave an impression on people that I'm glad I met him. and he
Right.
gave me something.
Right.
Not only did he give me the word, he gave me something to fill me.
Mm.
And people, they remember you because as we getting older, and we're going to talk about that right now, I'm about leaving an impact.
Yes, sir.
Some that
Yes, sir.
people going to leave and remember us by
Right. Right.
instead of
Right.
leaving bills,
Right.
if you know what I'm talking about.
I know exactly what you're talking
Hmm.
about. You know, and
Hmm.
and so in that church, everybody, if you know anybody that needs food, I know I had a couple of people get in touch with me, and I always try to picture where the church is, but it's right there by 820, like
Yes.
going into Woodhaven area, right there, right across, like say from the Waterburg on Brentwood Stair area.
Yeah, you can't miss it. That big church
Okay.
right there on the building, and we sit up in the front, and it just say free bread and Bibles and food, and just stop by.
What time do y'all start? What time do y'all finish?
We start at 10 and we finish about normally about 11:30. We'll finish.
Uh-huh. Okay. And that's every Saturday, right?
Yes, every Saturday, and plus it's on Wednesdays at 10. Wednesdays at 10:30. They got another group that do it on Wednesdays. So you have two opportunities. You don't have to come like most food banks you can only go once a month or twice a month.
Yeah.
We do it every week,
Wow,
twice a
man.
week.
That's beautiful. That's beautiful. Again, give everybody those who just tuned in. Man, thank everybody for coming in, man, for real. What's up, LeVar? What's up,
Oh,
Sister
Sylvia.
Sylvia? What's
Yeah,
going on?
Sylvia in the house.
Yeah, peace,
Sylvia
peace,
in the
everybody.
community.
Yeah, give that address again for the feedings, just in case they want to know where to get that food, and then we'll get into the meat and potatoes.
Okay, it's at 6716 Brentwood Stair Road, and that's Fort Worth, Texas.
Okay, and the church name again?
Uh, Bridgewood Church of Christ.
Okay, Bridgewood Church of Christ. Okay, gotcha. Because I
Yeah,
know a
just
lot of
Google it
people,
like everybody else
huh?
do.
Just Google
Just
it.
Google it.
Man, you
Everybody
Google
use
everything.
Google.
Right. And, and like I say, man, since I've been knowing you, man, you've been more. I want to say, like, what's the word I'm looking for? You've been studious in what you do. It's like when I see you, it's kind of like you have your stuff together, man. You be, it's like in order,
I got
And I'll be like, man,
you.
how do we do that, man? So what started you to doing that? What made you be like the way you are? Was it the military, or was it just something that you went through to make you kind of keep your stuff together like that?
Well, it was kind of the military, but I was like this before I was in because whenever you're going through hard times, you don't really want to go through hard times all your life. So I got to a point in my life where matter of fact, it was right after I got out.
Uh-huh.
And, I was like, okay, so what am I going to do? And I ran into some hard times, but I said, you know what? Never again.
Uh-huh.
And I had this never again because I had this one brother. I was homeless
Oh,
for
wow.
it was about 3 weeks because I was waiting till my I was going to school, and luckily, thank God, I had a loan. I had a reimbursement to come in, and that way I got my first apartment. But for 3 weeks, Lico, I was sleeping on somebody else's couch. It was me and my wife, and you know, he was cool with it, but his wife wasn't cool with it. So I was feeling uncomfortable, but I didn't have no other choice. So
Wow.
from that experience, I said, never again in my life would I ever worry about money. Never
Wow.
again, bro. Never again.
Wow. Wow. And it's it from what I've noticed. I mean, you have definitely taken that into effect. What's up, brother Melvin? What's going on, Lolicia?
Yes.
Okay, yeah. Good morning, grand risings, everybody. Again, what's up, Icello? Again, man, like I said, what is your method, man? Because I know you came to me and you say, man, I need a wheel done. I need to redo my wheel. And speaking of wheel, man, I actually I'm still working on my deal. Yeah, man, I got hung up on some
Nico,
things, man. But I'm
bro.
working on it. Say, I was at 41% yesterday, and man, I think I'm a little bit further today, man. So I'm gonna show it to you here in a minute. But yeah, so you came to me, you was like, man, I want a wheel, and you was, just the money. You say, how do you do that? What is your saving methods that you can share with us, man, to help us, you know,
Oh
uh,
yeah.
with our savings, man? How do you do that? What's
Okay. yeah, that started my journey, and I've been saving literally for years, man. Because when I first got into the military, it was like 1992. Back then, we had those savings bonds. Now nowadays, you don't get a lot from the savings bonds because the percentage is down. So that's what really started me on my saving journey. And basically, what I do, Lico, like everybody, the majority of people that I talk to, they have jobs. So what I tell them is, what you can do is really pay yourself first,
Okay.
because what a lot of people do is they pay their bills, they pay their tithes and offerings, and then they try to live off what's left. But
Mm-hmm.
what I found, Lico, if I put, let's say, 1% of my check, 2%, 3, 5, or 10, I would never have to worry about money again. And
Okay.
all of a sudden, now I've tried to talk to my family members about this, but we already know that's another story.
Right. Right.
But what I told them is, if you just put up 10% of your check, if it's, let's say, if it's $50 or if it's $100, over time that compounds and it builds up. That way, if you do have to run into a situation where you need some money, guess what? You don't have to ask anybody, because I don't know if your family like mine, but when it comes to money, they phone don't work.
Mm. Mm. Wow. Yeah. Right. Right. You can't get in touch with them all of a sudden, huh?
There you
But
go.
when they,
But
yeah.
when they need something from me, they know, hey, I got it.
Yeah.
And I don't mind, that's family, but that's what really started me, because I realized too, you can't help nobody if you broke.
Right.
You know,
Right. If you
you
tell
can't
the
help
truth.
nobody if you broke. And it just really broke my heart, because it was a couple of times where I was going to the bank to make some deposits, and I seen a couple of church members, they was in the bank getting a cash advance.
Dang.
Lico.
Dang.
And these people you think make good money,
Right.
but it ain't like that,
Right.
bro. Because the more people make, the more they're gonna
Right.
spend.
Right. Right. Right.
You know,
And that's the
because
whole thing. Yeah. It's not what you make, it's what you spend. Right. Or what you say, what you're
yeah,
supposed to say, brother.
what you
Yeah.
save. And basically, what I do, I put up every time I get paid, I put up minimum 10%. I'm up to 20% of whatever I make. I just put it up. And as you know, Lico, I already showed you a couple of things, but I'm just gonna share with you just a few of the places that I bank my money, in which I'm gonna leave the links for everybody, but this is some that's gonna help everybody out. Now, the first one, Lico, is, let me get out my cards
Why
here.
you why you getting your cards out? Look at what LeVar said. He said he finished his wheel yesterday.
There you
Man, why
go.
y'all showing me up like that, man? Why y'all put me
Hey
out there
man, we
like
got
that?
to stay on you, Lico Mac,
I said
because
I was at 41% yesterday. 41%. But look, oh shoot, I gotta find that. Here we go. Look at that yellow line. I'm at
what is
65%
it?
now. So
Man, just keep
I'm at
going.
65%. So I'm over halfway done, man. Over halfway done. So
And
we working on it, man. Go ahead,
yeah,
my brother.
yeah, and I'm gonna just show it to you. And another reason why I stay on people for a will is because I was married for 23 years, and my wife passed away.
Um,
So
hmm.
we have to be prepared, because we never know.
Yes, sir.
It could be over on this live, and then guess what? What you want? What do your family want? We don't know unless we put it in writing.
Yes,
So,
sir.
Lico, it's nothing but love, man, because
Yeah.
I realize, hey, you need to get that done, man, because I'm gonna tell you one thing: we're not gonna live forever, bro.
That's right.
And
That's right.
when it happens, we don't want our wives to be guessing, because once they go to the funeral home, guess what? They're gonna have a target on their back.
Yeah.
I'm letting
Yeah.
you know that right now.
Right.
So you want to have, that's really the best way you can show love to your family members, your spouses, and just get a will done. And
Hmm.
Lico, he can help y'all with that. Y'all just get in contact with Lico. I don't sell it yet, but that's another story. I'll be in there. But
Yeah.
yeah, let me just jump into this, Lico. Basically, if people want to save, the first card I would recommend everybody get is this one right here.
Okay.
That's
Library
a
card.
library card.
Okay.
Make sure that you educate yourself.
Okay.
Make sure that you educate yourself on this, because I had to do it. I wasn't taught about this stuff. I had to self-educate myself.
Okay.
When they say this stuff is not free, people do not help set up stuff for free. Oh, I'm an action. It actually is. Let me finish this out. And the first thing, Lico, I did is I set up an Acorns account. Now, an Acorns account, it's like $5 a month. And what they do is they do roundups, like when you're buying stuff on your ATM card.
Okay.
So what that is, it's an Acorns account. And they'll send you the card in so you can use it, and over time it builds up.
Okay. You know what's so funny? I think you mentioned that the other day, and I started seeing commercials on my phone when you mentioned that, man. And about rounding up. So if you spend 350, it takes the 50 cent
Mhm.
and put it into an account,
Yeah,
into an IRA or whatever it is account that you want it to go to, and it just saves up that extra money for you, which is a great thing. So
that's
go
it.
ahead. Hmm.
And the next thing I do, Lico, is I have a stash account. And what stash is, you can invest in the stock market, and you can put back so much of money on what you want to do. And it's various companies, you can do Amazon, you can do Google, all these other companies you can invest in. And I always ask people, if you're buying from them, why not have a part of the company?
Mm, mm, okay.
And you can set
Okay.
it, this is one of the things, you can set it to automatic draft every payday, and then they just do it. And after a while, you don't even think about it.
Right.
And you look around, Lico, it'll be 6 months to a year. You be like, man, I got a lot of money in that
Right.
account.
Right. Right, because I've been wanting to travel, so I be trying to figure out a way to. Because I'm gonna tell you what, that 401k, man, I can't even touch it. You know what I'm saying? Which is, I mean, unless like if I have a
Emergency.
death or something like that. But
Hmm.
most time it's like I'm getting a loan from my own money. You know what I'm saying? It's like you can get a
Yeah.
loan, but you have to pay it back, and I'm like, okay, that's cool. But you know what I'm saying? I'm putting into it anyway. So I just want to find other ways, man, because I find myself really trying to find financial means, because you do a lot of stuff out here in the community and everything is given. It ain't a thing. So I work every day, so I
Hmm.
don't be tripping, too much financially, but I just really want to find more better means, and I appreciate you sharing that, man. What else you got for us? What else you got for us?
Yeah. And the last one is SoFi.
Okay.
Now, this is the one, Lico, I've been telling people about, because I do have an account with Wells Fargo, but they have an account. It's a savings account. You can get up there. They giving you 4.60% on your money, but you
Hmm.
have to have 10 grand to start it.
Wow.
And then you have to have a $10,000 balance in your account every day.
Right.
So the
Wow.
average person, they don't have 10 grand, but with SoFi, you can start off with $50, and they're going to give you a $25 welcome fee
Okay.
just for starting the account out. So what do you want to start with? 50 or 10 grand?
Right. Right. Makes sense. And then something I heard about the SoFi is that once you share it, if you keep sharing it, they'll keep giving you the $25, or how does that go? Like if you share the link with somebody, if they
Hmm.
sign up to do it, it'll give you back everybody you share it with.
75.
It gives you back $75.
Yes. I sent you the screenshot.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
It
So
works.
that's what I'm trying to figure out. Like, so yeah, you can share. You can make money from sharing the SoFi.
Yes. Yes. Like Lolita said, as an affiliate.
Oh, okay, okay, okay. Okay, and she also said something else that kind of got me. She was saying the church must teach being a good steward over our finances, man, and that's something that in the church, and that's something being
Yes.
raised up. I was raised with my grandmother, man, and my grandmother was on a fixed income. She was actually my great aunt, but she adopted my mom and the whole family, really. But so
Hmm.
when I was born, and when I came into her life or whatever, and she she was already up in age. You know what I'm saying? She was probably in her 60s maybe
Yes.
when I was born. She passed away in 2009 at 98. So, but it was just like it was never taught. You know what I'm saying? Like she had the little quarter things, little quarter, they look folding books that you could put
Yeah.
quarters
I
in.
remember
And
those. Yeah.
man, when I found out she had them, I was tearing the mess out them things up. I was taking them back. But anyway,
But
taking for my grandma. She trying to save. I was jacking my grandmother, man. I apologize, grandma. But anyway, but
yeah.
that's my thing, man. Really trying to find a way to save, brother. And because it's rough when you're living day to day, you know,
Yeah.
and like I said, the things you're doing, man, is really really helpful, man. And I appreciate it. But I do say that our churches do need to. Is that something your church does, or is
You
does it
know
teach
what?
finance?
We actually starting it because a lot of people don't know. And Lico, to be honest with you, with our parents and grandparents, it number one, they didn't know, and then the opportunity wasn't there.
Yeah,
So,
that's true.
they can't give us none that they
They
didn't
didn't know.
have, but I
That's
mean,
true.
they loved us,
Yeah. Oh yeah.
no,
Yeah.
but they gave us that. But a lot of financial literacy, it's not even taught. Matter of fact, I remember, Lico, when I was in the military, we had this guy, he was teaching us about financial literacy, saving this and that. But then I went down on Oceanside Boulevard. Now, this is when you had to go and get your check cash. It was before direct deposit. So
Hmm.
I'm standing in line waiting to get my check cash. And I look over my shoulder. I said, Chief? He said, yep. I said, what you doing in here? He said, I'm getting a check advance. I said, oh, wait a minute.
God.
How
Wow.
you gonna teach me about financial literacy
Right.
and you getting a check advance? So
Wow.
that was really, it just kind of, it was a red flag. But I tell people, I don't tell people to do something that I'm not
Right.
doing, because that's
Right.
what you call a hypocrite. And people, they get skeptical. People are already skeptical as it
That's
is.
that's
Let's
right.
face it.
That's right.
But I tell people, you can call me. I'll show you exactly how to do it, because I don't have nothing to hide, bruh. And my integrity is all I got.
Yes, sir.
You
Yes, sir.
know,
And I'm
because
like,
once that's gone, I don't care how much money you got. Once your integrity gone,
yeah.
you can't get it back.
That's right. That's right. Your word, you know what you say. Your word is your bond. You know what I'm saying? I used to be the saying back in the
Yeah,
day, and it's still the same today, man. Your word is your bond, and you got to be a person of your word, man. You know, and it's always about communication. You know, and if you can't do something, please let somebody know you can't do it. They know you're
exactly.
important and stuff like that. So you know what you're doing, man. Like I say, because I've noticed, I've been watching. You know what I'm saying? You know how you be watching people and see how they move a little bit. You know what I'm saying? I ain't been
Hmm.
trolling too hard. You know what I'm saying? But I just appreciate how you move. And I was like, man, I got to get this brother on. I want to talk to him and talk to others that we might be able to enlighten others as well. What's up, Baba? What's up, Antonio? And Lolita say she would like to connect as well. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, I was blessed to have my grandmother for a while. So it's a lot going on in here, brother. So peace and blessings to everybody. Day Day, hey, hey. So is there anything like say I know we talked about savings and the cards that you use and and it's so simple to use the card. Show the cards again for those who just got on. Just show the cards again and give a little description
Oh
just
yeah,
one more
yeah. I got
time.
another thing too about people working jobs too. That a lot of people leave free money on the table.
Okay.
But the first one I was showing is this is from Acorns.
Okay.
And what Acorns is, it's just an account that they do roundups.
Okay.
And what a roundup is, let's say, for instance, you go to the store and you purchase a bottle of water, and let's say the water is $1.75. They will put that 25 cent in the account,
Hmm.
automatic, and then you can have it round up to like whatever you put in, 20x the amount, and that'll help you save a lot quicker too.
Wow.
And what I like about this one is you don't even have, you just set it and forget about it.
Right. Right.
And the next one, Lico, is, oh yes, the main one you need to do is right here. It's the library card. They have books in there. The library card don't cost you a dime. They have books in there on finances, and that's how I learned it myself.
Okay.
I read a lot, and then I pass the knowledge to people. Because let's be honest, a lot of people, they will charge you for this.
Hmm.
But Lico,
That's right.
I mean,
That's
I'm
right.
blessed. That's why I give so much, because it's a rule. Once you sow it, you reap it. So whatever you reap, you sow
Hmm.
out. So you put out those good seeds, guess what? They always going to come back.
Good seeds come back. That's real talk, man. And I know we did back in the day, man. We actually had the opportunity. Me, you, I think it was Romalis, and we
Yeah.
had another young lady on the panel as well. We did a financial literacy type situation. It's been about 4 or 5 years ago now, but man, so we go back a little bit. So, but you've been on this journey for a long time, man.
A long time, and I'm still doing it. And I tell people, once you get on the journey, finance is not really the most like the people that really don't want to talk about finances because sometimes it's a sore subject, but you
Yeah.
have to talk about
Yeah.
it. A lot of relationships break up because of
Right. Yeah,
finances
that's right.
and
That's
those
right.
hidden accounts, if y'all
Mm-hmm.
know what I'm talking
Yes,
about.
sir. Yes,
But the
sir.
next one,
Yeah.
Lico, is it's called a stash card. And what stash is, you can have it to auto draft out of your check and you can use this to invest in the stock market. And they give
Okay.
you a card like if you want to get the money, it's already available for you. But I've been using Stash for years, man, to so I can invest in the stock market.
So do you
And
invest? You investing right now? You investing
oh yeah,
as we speak?
yeah.
Okay. Okay.
Any
Okay.
of those you see when I tell people anything you see people using, you should own it. And you know if you look on any street 24 hours a day, you see those Amazon trucks, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
The company's not going down.
Right. Right.
Amazon is not shutting
Right.
down. And
Yeah. If
y'all go to
anything,
Walmart,
you build.
that's it. And you go to Walmart, right?
Yeah.
Walmart's not shutting down. As a matter of fact, they just built a new health clinic. So
You're right.
look at stuff that people are using. Waste
Right.
management. People always have garbage.
All the time. Okay.
Just trying to give you some clue, but
Okay.
look it up for yourself.
Okay. Gotcha. Gotcha.
And this
Wow.
is the latest one. There you go. Stash, Robinhood. That's it, LeVar. He's already on it. And this is
Yeah.
the latest one, which is SoFi. And what it is, you get an account and they pay you 4.60 on your savings. Now, I have an account at Wells Fargo, and I was sharing with them earlier. To get that at Wells Fargo, they say it's a promotional rate, but you have to have 10 grand to start it, and your balance have to be 10 grand every day. So what Wells Fargo is doing, they're going to use your 10 grand to make 20% and then pay you the 4%.
Wow.
So with Stash, you only started with 50 bucks,
So
man.
far.
I
Yeah. The
mean,
SoFi, like I say,
SoFi, $50.
yeah. And you can make money from SoFi. That was a good thing. I need to really get on that as well, man. I heard that's a great tool right there to get some money. Yeah, yeah,
I've been
yeah,
telling you, Lico,
yeah,
man.
yeah. I'm about to get on. Yeah, you send it to me, man. I'm about to get on it, man. You know, I'm sleeping over here. I'm about to wake up, brother, and
You got to
get
wake up,
on
man.
it. Yes, sir.
You
Yes,
know,
sir.
and the whole big thing, we just got to set our families up for when we're not going to be here because one day we're not going to be here, and we got to make sure they all right.
Yeah,
Because
yeah,
Lico,
yeah,
they're gonna be sad when I'm gone, but when they see them accounts, they're gonna be happy. Like, thank you,
yeah.
Jesus. He
They
did something for us.
Yeah, 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 yeah. They gonna say them thank Unc, thank Dad, thank
There you
whoever.
go.
You know what I'm saying? They gonna thank you, man. And because like I said, a lot of times we just leave bills for our people. You know, we
Yeah,
leave our people there to fight and things of that nature, man. We don't set our people up, but when we start getting back to doing that, man, we will have a much better structure, much happier family, knowing that we're not leaving bills and things of that nature. You know, we got some things set up to help the people that's remaining to help them maintain throughout life, help them, like say, leave them better than what we came in
yeah,
with. So, and I
yeah.
don't know why you and LeVar, I don't know why you and LeVar is trying, y'all just, man, why y'all showing me
I
up,
don't know
man?
how we doing. We handle the business, and just let me share you with Let me share this with you. Now, for a
Mm,
lot of people that's still working a job, invest in the 401k up until the match because that's free money. That's like you giving yourself a raise.
okay,
And I see so many people they leaving that money right on the table.
okay,
And
okay,
the companies they don't care because they say, "Look, we got this pot of money. How much do you want to get?"
right,
And what we have to do is just get out of that habit of spending every single dime.
right,
Because,
right.
Lico, I don't know about you. I mean, I'm getting younger, but sometimes people get older, man.
Yeah, yeah.
But what I'm saying, man,
You probably would be
one
the only
day,
one to get younger. Yeah, you probably would,
that's
brother.
it. One
Yeah,
day we ain't gonna be wanting to get it like this, man. So we got to put some up for the future, man, because one day you're gonna want to hang it up.
yeah, yeah. Yeah, and me myself, man, the way I'm living right now, man, I'll probably be working time about 85 or something, man, if I'm
Oh
blessed to see
no.
85.
Hmm. Man.
Man, I be wilding out there, man. I got to do better, man.
Man,
And Lolita said, "Leave wheels, not bills," and that's
there you
true.
go.
That's real true. We got to get back into, and I encourage all the churches, all the pastors, everybody who goes to church, encourage your pastor to start teaching things like wheels and the financials, of life. I think that we got to learn. We get preached to enough. You know what I'm saying? We
Hmm.
know about the word. We know we've been preached to for a long time. Let's start teaching life. You know, to our congregations and stuff. Let's not, everybody shouldn't have to be. Everybody in your church should have some kind of financial thing. Um,
Yes.
you know, you should have no GoFundMe's inside your church. You know what I'm saying? You
Yeah.
know, you should not, or you should have a fund or something. You know what I'm saying? Well, let's start teaching real life to our congregations, pastors. I just want to, you know, put that out there as a challenge to these pastors, man. Get off the pulpit and let somebody come in and teach to your congregation so they can be better off in this walk of life that we go through. You know, the afterlife is cool, but we need to work on this life that we're on now. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, definitely, man. Definitely. And it all starts with just a little bit at a time, you know, and it's just one church at a time. We got to do it, man.
Yeah, yeah,
Because people are leaving here unprepared all the time. And it
yeah,
just
yeah,
kills me when I see, you know, people got those GoFundMe's and it's like you weren't prepared.
yeah, yeah.
And these
Yeah.
people that's making quote good money.
Right. And you think, you know, we look on the outside as being prepared. You know, we try to put off that persona like we know and we're doing. And,
Hmm.
you know, I like to be transparent. Like say, you know, I ain't got nothing. I ain't got nothing to hide. I work every day, but man, I'm like, man, I'm trying to, that's why I'm talking to you and want to talk to others. You know what I'm saying? About, savings and doing better with my money. You know what I'm saying? And it has to be done, man. You know, I want to do better. I want to be a better steward of my money for sure. You know,
But
and
you know, Nico, I just tell everybody, just start with just something small.
mhm,
Because one thing about habits, these habits didn't form overnight.
right.
And sometimes it takes a long time to get out of those habits.
Yes, sir.
So just start with some small. Start with $10. At least
Right.
it's a start,
Yes,
man.
sir.
You know,
Yes,
and don't
sir.
overwhelm yourself because if you try to do all this stuff because Lico, I've been doing this for years, man. I just didn't start.
Yes,
So just start
sir.
with a little small account and just take it from there.
Yeah.
And then
And
teach it to somebody else.
yeah, that's some great advice right there. Cause you know, you do be trying to figure it out, you know, and it, like I say, it's not overnight process, you know. And Lolisha says she's here. If anybody would like to invite her out to the church, she would love to go to the church and teach and share some knowledge as well, just as you're doing. She say, and brother LeVar said, get around people who are smarter, you know. Um,
That's good,
okay.
LeVar. He said I only had $5 to $20 weekly transferred to these accounts.
Wow.
And that's it. That's
Okay.
something, you
Okay.
know. And
Yeah.
you know,
Hey, Charmaine. Yeah.
and that's why I tell a lot of people because I was reading this book about the Rockefellers, man, and they had all these IULs, this and that, and you know they had 100-year plan for their
Hmm.
family. Like, think about this, Lico, 100-year plan. But then you
Wow.
see people they plan for Friday night.
Right,
You
right.
know,
Wow. Wow.
we got to get out that mindset of we got to have it right
Yeah,
now. We have to put it up because for the generations behind us, at least have them a step up.
right.
And it kills me when people say, "Oh, I had it hard, so I want my kids to have it hard."
That yeah,
I mean,
that
come
don't
on,
make no
man.
sense.
Come on, bro. Come on, man.
Yeah,
At
that
least give them
that don't
something
make
to
no
go
sense.
on
Yeah, yeah,
because
yeah, that's crazy.
if you don't teach
That's
them,
crazy.
if you don't teach them, society gonna teach them.
Right,
Go to school, get a job, get a student. No, go to college and get. Once they get into them student loans, it's pretty much impossible to get out.
yeah.
I was talking to the one brother, and he had $280,000 in student loans, and he said, I can't even make the bare minimum because you know everything was in forbearance." And he
Right,
said, now my whole check is going to student loans. So he already starting out in the hole. So let's teach our kids to do better.
right,
If not,
right.
we're doing a disservice to them, and we're going to be held accountable for that.
That's right. That's right. And you're definitely right. And we should hold ourselves accountable to that. Like, you know, am I teaching them the right way? And like I said, a lot of times people think it's the right way, which really we don't know either. You know, so we just going with the flock of people, you know. So oh, they
Yeah.
say school is the way to go, you know. So go over here and you know, and you know, you're starting out in the hole as well, you know. But it can be good, but it can be bad. It just depends on where you want to go. I just wish they would bring back a lot of the trade schools like they used to have, man,
Yes.
where you can go in and learn what you need to learn and go out there and start working, instead of having to go through 4 or 5, 3 and 4 years or 2 to 4 years of school. Rolex is a trust, says Lolisha. Rolex is a trust.
Mm-hmm.
Um, okay. So she's on that. She's on that, and I would like to expound on that. You know anything about Rolex being a trust? Okay.
No, I don't know too much about that.
Okay. Because I know trust, I know we talk about trust, and that's something else I want to learn about is trust as well. The minor trust and the things that, trust that you can put in. That's something that they do at Legal Shield that I need to really start going into some of those classes. I haven't heard anything about the trust class because I know they got them. But doing Legal Shield, they do give you a free will and a minor trust once you sign up. So, which is a great thing.
Yeah, I'm
And
getting
Brother Bobby
that done
Cordell,
too.
huh?
I'm getting that done too. Now, from what I understand, it is just a way you can protect your assets.
Yeah.
But that's the next thing I'm getting done, because I didn't have it done.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like
Well,
I said,
I know
Liko,
most,
even
huh?
though you've been doing this for a while, you can always learn, man.
Yes, yeah.
You can
Yeah, you
always
never
learn.
stop learning. Never stop learning, man. And that's why I say
Mhm.
that's why it's good to have brothers like you and sisters like her and brothers like that's all, everybody that's on here, Baba and LeVar and everybody that's been on here is somebody you can learn from. And as Baba said, I want to thank LeVar for uh reaching, I actually connected to Baba through LeVar,
Mhm.
and we actually had a men's walk, a hike rather, should I say, in Dallas or Grand Prairie. And so I met
Okay.
Baba Cordell, and he's been wanting to get us brothers together, and not only the brothers, but getting the brothers and families, and that's something he's been wanting to do, and that's what he's about. And I want to read this. This is what I am about: how to own your time and be strategically, financially sound. Surviving is just a dwelling, is a killer on the body and mind. This is part of the round table he wants to do. So y'all can read the
You know
rest
what?
of it, but he wants to do a round table with us.
Yeah, I'm definitely with that, Liko, and I'll just share that with you too, because I learned a long time ago what the people that's well off, they use leverage. And
Okay.
all leverage is you doing either getting somebody else to do the work or you getting a system to do the work for you.
Okay.
Just like the CEO of the company, he's using leverage of everybody in the company.
Okay.
So
Right.
I always tell people, if you don't know about leverage, you're gonna work for somebody that does.
Mm. Dang.
So
Wow.
you have to learn this stuff. And I have systems in place, Lico, where like just yesterday, I woke up, it was 4 more people that signed up, and I couldn't even tell you what they look like because I use leverage.
Wow.
Because Lico, let's think about it, bruh.
Right.
A lot of times you may want to go on vacation,
Yes,
and I
sir.
know you like the
Yes,
vacations,
sir.
but wouldn't the vacation be a lot sweeter when you know you got money coming in and you ain't work for it?
Come on. Yes, sir.
That's called leverage income. Because the danger is if you're always the only one working, what if you get sick?
Hmm.
What if you get hurt?
Right.
Your
Right.
bills are not going to stop coming
That's
in.
right.
So
That's right.
we
Show
have to
right.
have, that's it. They're going to come in. Even when you get out of here, your bill's still going to come in.
Right.
Trust and
Right.
believe.
Yes, sir.
So we have to have systems that leverage our time so that way we don't have our time bottled up because time is our most important asset.
Yes, sir.
We can't get a refund on it. We can't do a do-over. This is it, Lico. So
Yeah.
we have to have stuff that's going to take care of us. And I'll be more than happy to share what I do. The systems that I use, I'll put them in the chat, just in case somebody's interested. But I tell people, always value your time because, Lico, that's all we got.
Yeah. Yeah.
And create memories because once we gone, that's all we got left is memories.
Right. That's right. And what when you think about, I remember how how Booker taught me how to he taught me what I'm saying they remember those things. He taught me how to
Mhm.
do this. He showed me how to do that. I know I'm saving because he showed me how to do. Those are lifelong lessons that can't be erased, man. And and I know you've been helping out. You're trying to help your family and things of that nature. And other people, man. And I know
Yes.
sometimes we try to, hey Bryce, how you doing? It's even folks who aren't well off can can leverage
Yes.
existing resources. So y'all can read that as well, because they have to continue to hustle. Yeah, yeah, that's good. That's good. And like I say, brother, I just appreciate what you are doing in your life, because you're not only talking about it, you're being about it, and that's a great thing, because a lot of us, we talk about it and we
Mhm.
want to seem like we know what we're talking about, and we want to seem like we're doing what we're talking about until something comes
Yeah.
up, you know what I'm saying? But I just appreciate you doing what you're saying you're doing, man, and not only just doing it, but you're teaching others, or trying to show others the same way to go. And like I said, it's a process. So I'm in that process, bro. I'm in that process of learning at 50 years old. At 50, still learning and trying to get things together. For the wifey and I and the family as well.
Yeah.
Trying to do better. And we was talking about wheels earlier, man. We was talking about wheels, and I know you was talking a little bit about why you felt like a wheel was so important because of what you've been through. And I know you, man, as soon as you found out about um Legal Shield, and about what you already been a part of legal. You had already been done, and with
Oh
Legal
yeah.
Shield and things of that nature. But you knew how important the wheel was, man. And can you tell the people how important you felt like it, how it helps you, how a wheel helps you, or
Well,
help you rather?
a will helps me because Lico, I got in my will what suit I want to wear. I don't know if they're gonna steal my shoes or not, but what shoes I'm gonna have on. But the accounts, I have everything set up where my wife, she gets that, my kids get that. And that's another thing too about leverage. The system I work with, it's so crazy. If I pass away right now on this live, people are still gonna be signing up, and that's gonna go to my wife and to my heirs. And that's the
Okay.
reason why a will is so important, because if you don't have a will, the state is going to have a will for you. And I've been through so many situations where people didn't have the will, where the families, they just fighting and cussing each other out all over stuff. So in order to solve a lot of headaches, make sure
Mhm.
you have it in writing before you pass away, because we never know when our last day going to be here. And that's something that people are really not comfortable talking about, but we have to have it in writing, because if not, it's going to be a lot of fighting, man.
Right. Right. And I appreciate it, man. Like I say, that's what another thing they say: put it in writing and stop the fighting.
Oh yeah.
That's something else that, yeah. And I like I said, I appreciate you going forth with that, man, because it is important that we do those things, because life is never promised. And I appreciate the grace of God for holding on to me till I get this done. Even after hoping I'm here for a long time. Hoping I'm 120. We'll see
There
how
you
that
go,
works
man.
out. We'll see how that work out. But anyway, I want to make sure, however
Yeah.
long it is, I want to make sure that we are taking care of our families once we're not here. And Baba was saying this financial empire building is what Malcolm X and Poy Gamma Pinto were killed for on the same day. He says, let's get it, man. No excuses. And Bryce is saying, I'm going out
Bermuda
in
short.
Bermuda
Oh
shorts.
yeah.
Aloha.
Bryce is pretty
And
cool.
his
Yeah.
brother,
I met
hey,
Bryce.
going out on vacation. I know that's right, man. And that's the thing about a will, man. And we pray and hope that the people that in our family, they really they live up to the will. You know what I'm saying? They give you exactly what you want to happen. You know what I'm saying? No shortcuts, nothing like that. So
There you go.
definitely
Speak
like,
life. Death and life and the power of the tongue. I'll just share this with you right quick, Lico.
yeah, go ahead,
I
bro.
remember a couple of times, because I've preached a couple of funerals, done the service for people, and I've heard people at the funeral be like, "I don't know what we're gonna do. We don't even know what the deceased wants." So they didn't have nothing in writing, and they just going off of whatever. So we have to have that stuff, and it really kills me when I hear that, when you have people, they have the time while they're alive
Hmm.
to get it done.
Right, right.
So even though it may be uncomfortable, sometimes we have to do the uncomfortable things in life that we don't want to do. It's
Yeah,
just like the same thing. You don't want to go to a job,
right.
but you still show
That's
up,
right.
because
That's right.
it's a reward at the end. But I just
Yeah.
tell people, just put some back and make sure you get it done, instead of just thinking, I'm gonna do it, I'm gonna do it, and then you at 41% on your app. Just make sure you get your will done.
Right. I'm at 60. Hey man, don't shortchange me. I'm at
Hey, that's
65%, man.
it.
I'm at 65%. Don't be shortchanging me, man. Give me my 65%.
But you know, I ain't
I'm
nothing but love,
joking,
Lico,
man.
man. I'm
Already,
telling you,
I
man,
know,
because I
man.
love you, man.
Yeah,
So
love you
just get
too,
it
my
done,
brother.
man. I
You know,
just
we
plead
got,
with people, just get
yeah,
it done, man.
sir. Yes, sir. I'm with you, brother. You know, and I appreciate you because I appreciate the accountability, man. And I tell people every day when people say something to you about something that you're doing or not doing, please don't see it as hate. See it as love,
No,
man. Because when
yeah,
people tell you something, they ain't got to tell you anything. It's like when you have like something in your nose or something.
yeah,
Somebody, hey man, you got something in your nose. You know, hey, I appreciate that. You know what I'm saying? 'Cause you've been walking around, people ain't saying nothing to you about it or whatever it may be. So, you know, when people tell you certain things, man, I take it as love, man, and I appreciate it because nobody have to say nothing to you about it, you know.
that's,
And I really appreciate it, brother. So, and how can people reach out to you? How can they get with you, man? How can they meet up with you? What's up? How can the family do that?
you got to. Oh yes, what you can do, I mean, people, they can call me 682-202-0958, or they can shoot me an email at booker.william@gmail.com, and I'll be more than happy to meet with people to get this stuff done because I do have income opportunities, you know, and I'll send it to y'all if y'all send me a text, but I'll say it's no pressure. I just want people to have their family set up. Whether you do this or not, make sure you have your family set up where they don't have to be struggling because our kids and our kids' they still here when we gone. In the book that I read, Lico, it says a good man leave an inheritance for his kids,
Mm-hmm.
not a job.
Mm, dang.
And I'll leave that at that.
Yeah, well, the job gonna be done moved on anyway. They're gonna
Oh,
be done pulled up another
yeah, you better
application and
believe it.
everything. So yeah, you definitely right, my brother. And I like I said again, I appreciate your time. And Bryce said he's got prepaid legal, so it's no excuses for him. So
So
that's a
he
great
know.
thing, man. Yeah, that's a great thing, man. You know, Legal Shield is a great tool, man, that to have as a person, man. It gives you a lot of tools that you can use for a low price, man, a monthly subscription. And man, and I know, like I said, that's what you're doing your wheel with, and it just
Hmm.
it empowers you, man. You know, and so you already know that because you've done it, been there,
Yes.
done that. And but like I said again, man, y'all can meet Booker on Saturdays.
Yeah.
Saturdays at yeah on at what give them the information again. I don't want to be wrong, so I'll
All
let you
right.
put it out there real quick.
Lico is Saturday mornings from 10 to 11:30. The Bridgewood Church of Christ is at 6415 Brentwood Stair Road. That's here in Fort Worth, Texas.
Okay.
And you know, we got all kind of food and stuff. And this is the last thing I'll share with y'all. You know, you hear a lot of people talking about they hate the job, this and that. But I tell people that job is feeding you. And if you don't have nothing saved up, you're gonna work till you die.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
know, that's another reason that motivates you to save. Look, do you want to do this till you die?
Right.
And you got to live, so you got to put something back.
Yeah. Yeah, man,
Yeah,
that's a great
appreciate you,
motivation.
Nico, man.
Say when you said that, man, it kind of hit me right there. I'm like, man, do I want to
You
drive
want to
buses till I'm dead?
keep on
Like,
driving
you
those
know,
buses?
I mean, can I drive buses at 105? Can I drive a bus at 100? I don't know if I can do. I don't know. I don't
Slide
know,
that bus
man.
ass in there.
Yeah, yeah. Come on in, sir. Come on in. You know, they're gonna be like, man, whatever. So, but I appreciate your time, man, and all your great wisdom and knowledge, brother. And if those who just came on,
Absolutely.
thank y'all for being on, man. Go back, share the video,
Oh, that's
and
my cousin. Hey, Tawana, that's my cousin just came on.
oh, it was okay. What's
Just
up, cuz? What's going
yeah, just
on?
watch the replay.
Okay,
Yeah, that's
yeah,
my cousin. She
yeah. Get back
knows.
on. Okay, that's good. That's good, man. And we appreciate everybody for tuning in, man. And like I said again, brother, I appreciate your time, and man, I look forward to seeing you, meeting up with you, man. You know, and hoping to get out there to the church with you to help out. You know, give out some food and stuff like that. Volunteer with you, man. On that basis, man. On some Saturdays, man. So
Yeah,
I
definitely
just
because
appreciate it.
Lico, just ain't mean to cut you off, but we got a new shipment in today. So Saturday it's gonna be like a swap meet out there, y'all. So y'all come on out. I'm telling you right now. It's
Yeah.
gonna be a lot
Wow.
of stuff. And you
Wow.
can't say you didn't know. If you don't come out, send somebody out. We got plenty, man.
Right. That's it. That's it. Let somebody know. We'll keep the word going because there's a lot of people that really need food, man. They really are
Yeah, you
trying to survive,
been in those grocery stores lately?
man. Man,
Come on,
say
family.
Yeah,
Come on.
you're right. You're right. You're right, bro. So you got it. So you got any ending words, right quick? Anything you want to say to the family?
You know, just get it done before it's too late because we're not going to be here forever. And even though it's uncomfortable, let's get it done because you don't want your families. I've been to too many funerals where they weren't prepared, and do it because you love your family, man.
Mm-hmm.
That's it, Nico, man.
That's it. And you know, and I'm pretty sure Book, I'm putting him out there a little bit, but I'm pretty sure he wouldn't mind if you were having a family reunion or having something where you had a gathering of people. He probably wouldn't mind coming out sharing, this information with whoever, because sometimes hearing it from somebody else, means a lot as well. You know what I'm saying? Than coming from a family member or
Yeah.
somebody that they know real good. So yeah, yeah. So again, I appreciate you, my brother. I know you got things to do, and man, have a great day, brother.
Oh,
Again.
yeah.
Peace and blessings, man. It's always love. You know how we do. And
Peace
I'll
and
be talking
blessings.
to you soon, brother. Say, stay on me about that wheel, man. I'm gonna let you know.
Hey,
I'm,
you
I'm
better get that wheel done today. You got
I'm,
64%.
I'm right there, man. I'm right there. If I can remember my kids' birthdays, man, I'll probably be all right. But I'll probably go do something different on that end, man. But I appreciate you so much, man. Peace and love to you, and peace and love to everybody watching, man. We thank you so much.
There you go.
Arcelo say he need us to come to Houston, man. So what's up, Arcelo? Appreciate you for tuning in, brother.
He say
Um,
road trip?
yeah.
That's a
Say,
Nico,
why not,
man.
man? Say,
That's it.
Houston ain't number down the street, you know what I'm
East
saying? So appreciate
town?
y'all tuning in. Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
yeah. Yeah,
Yeah.
man. Hopefully y'all got something from this, man, because I know I surely did. And I'm definitely looking into those cards, man, especially like that Acorn card. I'm definitely looking. That's a thing I
Yeah.
think I could really get into right now. But that's a great thing.
And just start out
But
small, Nico. I believe in you, man. That's why I stay on you, man. But yeah, we definitely love you, man. And just thank you, man. I'd love to do a part two because Lico, I had way more to impart, but I know we've been going about an hour, and that's about all people can stand. I don't want to shoot the fire hose on them, man. But
it's
yeah,
all
let's
great.
do a part two, man.
Yeah, let's do a part two, man. Let's look at doing something real soon, man. And if not next week, man, let's try to get into something, man, so we can continue this because I love talking about it. And man, I know our people need it. You know what I'm saying? So we talk about life insurance, the new love language. Talk about being prepared legally, through Legal
Mhm.
Shield, and financially. We need all those things in our life, and that's why I'm saying again, I encourage our pastors to start opening their doors up to those things that we have to have in our lives daily, man. And that's just what I wanted to do myself, or just want to ask our pastors, all these churches we have in Fort Worth, please allow your members to be fed with the knowledge that we have to live with, not after we die, but while we're living. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? We need to have something in place. So please help your congregation by opening your doors to this type of knowledge so they can be fed the real life stuff. That's what I look at,
that's
life's
it.
lesson, you know what I'm saying? So,
And y'all
but
just
again,
share this
brother,
out because it's going to help somebody. Just share
okay.
it out.
Okay. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Again, thank everybody for watching, man. Y'all have a great Thursday, man, and we'll see y'all next time. Thank you, Book, again, brother. You stay safe out there, brother.
Yes,
Peace
sir.
and blessings to
Yes,
everybody,
sir.
man.
Peace
Love
out,
y'all.
Nico.
Ain't nothing you can do
Appreciate you,
about it.
man.
Man, no problem at all, man. No problem at all. That's what we do. So, again, love y'all, man. Love y'all. Nothing you can do about it. Share the video. We'll talk to you soon. Have a great Thursday. Peace and blessings.